T minus 1 minute. T minus 50 seconds. T minus 40 seconds. T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Can't hear nothing, man. Can't hear nothing. Nothing annoying. This thing annoying me. Hey, what's going on? I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm gonna check. Oh, Nicholas. Oh, Nicholas is here. Nicholas?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Hello, mate. How you doing? Hello, Glasgow Red. How you
good.
doing? Can you hear me?
Yep, loud and clear, mate.
Oh, yes,
Man.
yes.
Oh, get
I've got
in.
my favourite people in there.
We've got a guest.
Hold on,
Get in there.
Yeah, we've got a guest, man.
John
Good
from
guy, this is.
Glasgow. Get in there, John.
Well,
Yeah, how you doing, John? You okay, John?
I can't speak for my brother, but I'm fine. Thank you, John. I'm fine. I am.
Welcome,
John.
welcome.
I am the fountain of all football knowledge, John. So if you've got a question, I'm your man to answer it.
Nice one, mate. Nice to good to hear. Good to hear.
Hey, it's good to have you on the show, John. It's good to have you on the show. We've talked before on Jamie's show before you've been on there. You're a regular person on there still, so it's good to have you on still. Do you know what I mean?
It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you very much for inviting me on.
No worries. Listen, what we're gonna do? We're gonna have a little chat about the Liverpool first, and then from that, right, and then obviously we're gonna go for the team news when it comes in and stuff.
Okay.
First thing I want to mention was about I want to get your guys' feelings on the transfer situation at the moment. Now it's come out today, and from yesterday it came out that we're interested in Douglas Luiz from Aston Villa.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, I think it's a good signing, as long as he brings his girlfriend with him. Do you know what I mean? But like, so Douglas Luiz, and today it's like Tillemans as well. So basically, they're kind of like saying we can probably get two of them.
Yeah.
So I just want to get your feelings on, the transfer situation at the moment and why is Liverpool left it so late.
Well, I'll give you my feelings first because my view on it is it's all well and good getting transfers in. That's brilliant. Do you know what I mean? My concern, though, is that it's yet more midfielders, and we have about 2 or 3, maybe even 4 midfielders that are injured and are on the verge of coming back. Yeah. So what I then want to know is if he then gets this one or these 2 midfielders in towards the end of the transfer window, how is that going to fit in with the other players that are just coming back from being injured and what have you? So that's one of my concerns, because the players that are injured, they already know Klopp's midfield philosophy. Do you see what I mean? It might take a bit of time to get the new players to work and fit into Klopp's midfield philosophy. Do you see what I mean? And I don't want it to get to a stage where you've got 3 or 4 midfielders on the bench fully fit to play, but because you've spent about, I don't know, let's say in total about 60 million on these 2 midfielders, they're going to take precedence over, I don't know, over, let's say, Naby Keita or one of the other midfielders that is fully fit and ready to play. That's my concern.
Yeah. What's your concern, John?
I totally disagree. I don't have any concern at all. The only concern I maybe have is Tielemans in his legs. Does he have the legs to be able to compete in the midfield?
Yeah, good
Yeah,
shout.
if you get him into Liverpool and let him train under Klopp, Klopp would soon enough improve that.
Yeah.
We've seen what before Klopp can improve players, and he will improve Tielemans. Tielemans he's a very good Premier League proven midfielder.
Yeah.
So it's not going to take him very long to settle into a team whatsoever. It's just the legs. He seems to be done after 60, 70 minutes. But in terms of the midfielders coming back into the squad, all that means is rotation. That's what we want.
Yeah.
So these midfielders that are coming back, you can 100% guarantee they're going to be injured again.
Yeah, that's true enough.
So
that's true enough.
That's why we need an or 2 midfielders to come in to have them bodies there to rotate these.
Yeah. Good shout. I'll take my hat off to you, John. You're the man.
We can't fall any further back. We really can't. We're already 5 points behind Man City.
Yeah.
We can't fall. We can't afford to go any further back. So if we get these 2 players in, there's not the 2 I wanted to start with, but I'll take it.
Yeah. I'm just a bit frustrated that again, it's at the last minute and we're messing around for late transfers. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
no,
was
100%.
I was no, go on, John.
I think that's more to do. People have their opinions on who's to blame, who's not to blame. Personally, I think it all falls down on FSG's door.
Yeah,
and they take full responsibility for this because at the end of the day, yes, there is football people in charge of the club. FSG don't know football.
Yeah.
But they put people in charge of the club that do know football. So when people aren't doing their jobs, then that falls back on the owners. Because then they put people in charge.
Yes.
And Klopp also come out and says, I've never been in charge of how much we spend and how we can spend it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, if you're a manager, if you're Jurgen Klopp, you have his manager, he should be in charge of what he spends and what he spends.
Yeah, that's true enough.
He's telling he wants a midfielder and he wants 67 million. Give him 67 million to spend on a midfielder.
Yeah.
No one can afford it. We're one of the best clubs in the world. We made more money than Man United last season. Now Man United just went and spent over 300 million in this transfer window.
Yeah.
Klopp's net spend in the whole thing here is 300 million.
Yeah.
I'll just wrap that whole net spend in one window.
Yeah, good shout. So what do you think of that, Rod?
Personally, I think it's the blame in the way of not getting people in. I think the blame falls on both of them. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's all right at the end of the day, sort of Klopp's coming out saying yesterday in the day, when I ask if I go and ask for a player and they say, no, you can't have him, I've got to work with what I've got to work with and think that. It's all right him saying that, but that doesn't really do anything for us. And I think that really need at the end of the day to sort of like say, right, you know what, at the end of the day, this is what I need to work with. This is what I need to make the team successful. Are you going to be able to deliver it? If you can't deliver it, then think that, well, you know, then I have to go elsewhere. Because you got to think about it and think that, right, the managers live or die by the decisions, and I think that.
Yeah.
Anything happens with the team, and I think that, right, they're looking to Klopp. They're not looking to the owners, they're looking to Klopp.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So really and truly, he needs to sort of like safeguard himself and, you know, say that, look, we need this is what we need, and I think that. Because you got to think, after we won the league, we never spent anything in the transfer window that summer. We never bought anybody. Now that's poor. That's really poor. Do you know what I mean? For a big team like Liverpool, after winning the league and everything, not to buy anybody, you won't catch Man United doing that.
No.
You won't catch Chelsea doing that. You won't catch Arsenal doing that. Any team that wins the league and everything, they're always reinvesting in their squad and everything that. And we did do it. He's run these.
Well,
run these players down to the ground. Do you know what I mean?
I don't understand. We'll just say Darwin Núñez for what was spent 75 million up front. We've made all that money back. So where's that 75 million?
Yeah.
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 You know,
yeah.
We've been told we can't afford 40, 50 million pound signing. Where's the 75 million went to that we got back from Darwin Núñez?
Yeah. Where's all that money? Where's all that money that we got? And then when we won those trophies, like the Champions League, like the league, and everything that, and finishing so high in the league and record numbers of points and this and that. Where's all that money? You can't tell me in the day we haven't got no money. You can't tell me that. If you got hold on, if you got little Arsenal, and everything that they haven't won anything for time, yeah. If they can go out and spend over 200 million on players and everything that, surely we can do it.
Well, spent 180 odd million this summer.
Yeah. And look at Man United. When was the last time Man United? When was the last time Man United won anything? Tell me, when was the last time Man United won anything? It was
many years ago.
Yeah, you're talking about Mourinho days.
Yeah, but if I was going to play devil's advocate, right, and I was FSG,
I don't like that. I get stuff. I don't like that.
All right. If I was going to play devil's advocate, and if I was FSG, I would say that basically we are developing the stadium. Yeah, right.
Wrong.
Hear me out. We're developing the stadium. We are investing heavily in the facilities, right? Because look at the training ground that they've got, funded by AXA. Yeah. So they're investing in this, they're investing in that, they're doing things. So they would then say, I don't agree with this, by the way, but they would then say that the money that we've got from the sale of a player has gone back into the club. That's what they would say.
Right. Let me rebuttal what you said. In terms of the stadium, right, the main stand, who paid for the main stand?
That I don't know.
Liverpool paid for the main stand, wasn't it, FSG?
Yes.
Yeah, you're right.
My FSG pocket. The new stand that they're building just now, who's paying for that?
Yes.
They're going to say, we need to pay for that stand, so they didn't spend any money on that stand. The actual training ground, they didn't spend any money on the actual training ground because AXA paid for that training ground. So where they spent money? They haven't spent a penny.
No.
Well,
Nicholas, one second. I'll just say one thing. Not being funny, if they come with that argument about we're doing this and doing that and for that, you know what? You're the owners. That's what you're supposed to do. You're
True.
supposed to do that. Don't think
Yeah.
we're in the day we're going to give you plaudits in the day for doing that. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to invest in the club, and you're also supposed to invest in the team as well. That's the part of the owners. Because if you're running a business and everything that right, you invest in that business at every angle. You don't leave anything out. You don't say, well, "Look, I'm going to invest in this bit. I'll leave that bit." Do you know what I mean? You invest in everything to make your business successful. So as for what if they come with an argument, that's what they're supposed to do. Do you know what I mean? And even that, they're not doing that right. Really and truly, in days, right? What is it today? You have Man United and think that, right? Back in the dark days and everything, when Man United was winning everything, yeah. One of the reasons why they was able to do that because every season that they brought in a body to refresh the team, to give like other players that day competition and think that. That's why when they got rid of like one player and think that was very good for them and think that, right? They had the next player to come in. When they got rid of Ronaldo and they had Van Nistelrooy. When Van Nistelrooy went in and think that, right? They had what's that guy named Louis Saha.
Yeah.
Remember Louis Saha for Fulham? They had him. And when he got injured in the fella, you had Wayne Rooney. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
you still had that catalogue.
Listen,
you still had the catalogue's goals.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is this is part of the reason why when sort of businesses from Dubai and the Far East and they come round sniffing at Liverpool, FSG don't want to sell because FSG are in a bit of a prized position at the minute because Liverpool as a organisation, as a football team, is making them money. That's why they don't want to sell.
Liverpool Football Club at the minute are the only reason FSG's brand is so big.
Yeah.
Without Liverpool Football Club, that brand then shrinks.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll go with that.
That's the reason they haven't sold of yet.
Yeah.
Now, if this season goes the way it could go, horribly, horribly wrong. But the pressure is going to come on them as well the fans, and we've all seen it before. If the fans call for the owners to go, the owners have no choice.
Yes, that's true. Very. Yeah.
Now they may own the football club on the deeds, but they don't own the football club. The fans own the football club, and we don't want to. We will tell them it's time for you to go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
they need to be
agree with that.
That's why they need to invest, because if the fans turn on them, their whole brand shatters.
True. I'll go with that.
Be very careful what they're doing.
And also, it was.
I think if they don't.
I was just going to say that it was the fans who eventually made FSG pull away from the Super League, even though that's pretty much what they wanted, because it was like a walking cash cow. But they realised that won't wash with the fans, so they had to pull away from it.
The fans got rid of Hicks and Gillette. They knew, as soon as the fans turned, they knew they couldn't stay.
Yeah.
They had to fill up. The fans got rid of the European Super League.
Yeah.
The fans get kicked up hell when they tried to furlough the staff. They pulled back because of the fans. The fans were kicked up hell because of the ticket pricing.
Yeah.
After you turn on that, the fans have the power in this club. FSG don't.
Yeah.
No, they don't. Yeah, you're right. You're perfect, and that's what I'm thinking at the day. Right, we as fans at the day need to take more of a stand, because clearly what's gone on with this club in the way of transfers and everything that has been negligent. With the way that sort of like one season at the day, right, we had to play nearly 3 months in the day without no defense. All the defense was gone. Like Virgil van Dijk got injured. They know that Matip is injury prone. Do you know what I mean? And Gomez, they know he's injury prone to a certain extent, because when he gets an injury, he's out for time. And I think that, right? So we had no defensive cover. We had to play Fabinho and Henderson as centre backs, and then for near enough 3 months. And I think that we was getting beaten by shitty little teams like, was it West Brom and Fulham? Drawing them, stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? And they clearly saw a problem there. Do you understand? Do you understand what I'm getting at? Do you know what I mean? and they tend to act late. 'Cause even with this transfer window now, right? Yeah, even transfer window. Even if we get like one of the two that we link with, or even both of them, right? There's still a situation of in there. It's why, in God's name, have you waited so long in a day to try and get your business done? On the line, trying to get your business done because that guy Ruben Neves and everything that, yeah, right? They've gone in with a bid for like 40 million or something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
40 million they've gone in. 40 million. What's it? Wolves are told them blatantly at the day, right? No, add on another 30 million on top of that, and then we might talk to you and everything that. Do you realise at the day if Liverpool went from Neves at the day, right? At the beginning of the transfer window and everything that, right? He could have been a Liverpool player.
True.
That's the point I'm trying to make. He could have been a Liverpool player, but you're waiting till now to go for these targets and that, right? And at the end of the day, these people are going to fleece you. They're going to fleece you and everything that. Because they know you're desperate, so they're going to fleece you and everything that.
It's horrible. It's business sense. It's just completely stupid business by FSG.
Yeah.
Liverpool at the minute. I think we're 3 transfer windows behind at the minute.
Yeah, we are. At least 2 transfer windows behind.
Liverpool seriously need to pull their finger out. I think this is why. I don't know. People disagree with me when I say it, but I think this is why maybe Michael Edwards left the club. I think he's seen this coming.
Yeah.
He knew the owners weren't going to give the backing that he knows the club needs, and that's why he left.
That's a good shout, actually. I hadn't thought of that.
Let me ask you something. Let me ask something. Do you think that's the reason why Mane left?
Yes.
Well, I do as well.
Well, there's 2 reasons, maybe. Maybe it is to do with investment in the squad, but also Mane was living in England by himself. He had no family around him, and he does have a lot of family in Germany. So maybe he just wanted to be back with his family.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a lot of reasons why Mane left.
Yeah.
But then it shouldn't take your reminder to come out and pretty much not say it in so many words, but criticize the owners and how they're spending money.
Yeah. But why is he signing? Why is he? If he's so critical of the owners, why is he signing a new contract?
I think he loves the club, he loves the city, he loves the fans.
Yeah.
The wife
and his wife loves the club and loves the city and loves the people as well.
At the end of the day, it's smart thing, but sometimes your heart can overrule your head.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's true.
Loving the city is why he's staying.
Yeah.
In my opinion,
sorry to cut across. I'm gonna tell you before I forget. I'm gonna tell you the team lineup for tonight.
Yeah. Get in there.
Tell you that for right. We have Alisson Becker in goal as usual.
Get in.
Trent Alexander right back.
Get in.
Gomez and Van Dijk 2 centre backs.
Get in.
Robertson is left back.
Get in.
Elliott starts again.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Fabinho plays the 6.
Mm-hmm.
And Henderson plays the 8 against my better judgment. Up front, you got Salah on the right and Firmino through the middle because he had a good game the other day.
Very.
And Diaz on the left. This is our subs: Adrian, Davis, Tsimikas, Matic's back in the squad.
Get in.
Matic, Phillips, Milner, Jones is back in the squad.
Get in.
Carvalho and Besiktas.
Besiktas.
I can't pronounce it.
Yeah.
The guy. I can't pronounce
young kid.
Didn't he come on in the game against Bournemouth?
He came on against Bournemouth, yeah.
Yes.
Oh well.
Now this is Newcastle's lineup.
Who cares?
No, just let you know. Stop that. Pope, Burns, Lascelles, Trippier.
Yes,
Joe Linton,
good player.
Longstaff, Willock, Fraser, Alexander Isaac, he comes in, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and Almiron.
Is
Almiron comes in.
is there no is it Saint Maxim?
He's injured by a hamstring, I think.
Oh,
He's injured. He's injured.
that's
He's
a
injured.
result. That is.
He's not even on the bench.
Oh,
I'm
that's a
surprised.
result. That is.
I'm surprised he went with Kieran Trippier because he was actually out with hamstring as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I think he likes Trippier. They got some super. I got some comments here. One of them is from EMJP 316. He goes, "Sup guys? Yeah, how you doing, bro?
yeah, what's up?
He's got another message here. He's in a boozer. Alfred Griffith says, "Hi, mate. Hi. Yeah, big up. Was it this other one here? Gargle Blaster. Yeah, Gargle Blaster. Sign two midfielders. Klopp isn't urgent for the team. It's urgent for the team. Yeah, I do agree. These two midfielders is urgent for the team. But whether Klopp will sign them, I don't know. You know what I mean? It's remains to be seen. And Cavallo should start instead of offense.
Yes, well, I think so.
I think so, but he has started, and Henderson's still playing. Oh dear. Every big team is signing a new big name, including now just Liverpool not, and the team has 10 injuries. Yeah, and lack of depth in the squad. You see, there was a game many years ago when we played Tottenham, and this is when Rafa Benitez at the day was in charge of the thing, and went to play Tottenham down at the White Hart Lane. It shows how long ago it was, and I do remember that team at the day wasn't really all that, but it was all right. And I do remember the bench being so weak, it was unbelievable. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We got battered. I think we got dealt with 3-0. I think we lost 3-0 or something like that. Something like that. We got beat 3-0 from that. But we never had anybody on the bench and everything that we can bring on and say, well, look, you know what? You know what I mean? Come and do something for us. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, all right, when I watched the game the other day with Man United, it was kind of like that. We never really had anybody on the bench that can really do anything and anything that. So we need depth. We need depth.
Yeah, I get that, but sometimes I think it's all well and good having the depth in the squad, right? But if you haven't got a decent manager to make the most of that depth, then it's not. It's like giving a starving person an empty packet of crisps. Do you know what I mean? It may look good, but you don't know what you're doing with it. Do you see what I mean?
We've got Jurgen Klopp.
Yeah, Klopp's one of the best managers you can have.
Well, there we are. Do you see what I mean?
One of the best,
and
the
I think he's made a lot of players that started out okay, a darn sight better than they could have been. I always think of Adam Lallana. Do you know what I mean? He wasn't really technically that strong on the ball, but he became a much, much fitter player whilst under the management of Klopp.
This is why I'm saying about Tielemans.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So he could very easily do the same with Tielemans. But you know, like who would have said Andy Robinson getting relegated from Hull would become probably arguably the world's best left back.
Indeed.
No one would have said that.
Exactly. And he doesn't just do it for Liverpool, which we all care about, but he actually does it when he plays for Scotland as well. You know what I mean?
I've seen him a couple of times in live watching Scotland, and that guy, he wears his heart on his sleeve.
Yeah.
Every single game.
Yeah. What do you guys think of the team lineup? Do you think it's a good
brilliant
lineup?
I'm happy.
Yeah, I'm happy as well.
I don't think you could have dropped anyone.
Yeah,
after
that's
No.
the thing.
No way.
After a 9-0 victory, who's he going to drop for that?
the guy.
That's the thing.
If
The
you
goalkeeper
drop
because they're doing anything.
and no win, then you're being fucking really cruel.
No, innit? You're a star, you know, Johnny. You're a star. But the thing is about it, I think, yeah, Harvey Elliott, I think at the end of the day, so like, he, out of everybody in that team, and I think that, right, deserves to start because he was the one player against Man United, and I think that, right, that could cover himself in glory. Do you understand what I'm saying? He can really cover himself in glory because he was good. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah.
And then from the other day, you see, this is what I'll say about Firmino. When Firmino and then Day does that role where he just stays up top and I think that,
yeah.
When he does that and I think that, right, he looks good. He looks really good. And I think that's what he should do.
But when he goes too deep, he doesn't look good.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I say 3-1 Blaster. 3-1. I reckon 3-1.
Like I said, if you are new to the channel, please do hit that subscribe button and do like the channel.
I would go with 4-0 Liverpool.
4-0?
4-0.
Actually, I'm going to agree with 4-0 because I was just reading the BBC website before I came on here, and it was saying Chris Sutton. He was saying that he believes Liverpool will win 4-0 tonight, and he's not often wrong when he predicts a score involving Liverpool. Yeah,
no, he's
apart
not.
from when we lost against Man United, but we don't talk about that. I'm gonna go with 4-0. I'm going with 4-0 today.
I just think that we got a habit of these days of conceding goals.
Yes.
So I think they 4-1, and Salah will score tonight. Salah will score.
Yeah, he will.
He will. I couldn't believe how we won 9-0 the other day and Salah didn't score.
I know.
Did you guys believe that?
I was quite surprised. But the good thing is that he was getting in the right positions, and he wasn't being selfish as well. The worst thing is when you're desperate for a goal and you start being selfish, and then you end up missing it, and the team loses out and you lose out. But he was working hard. He was getting in good positions. He wasn't being selfish. He just couldn't finish the job. That was my view on it, really.
Regarding transfers and everything, there's a good piece of news that's come out. You've probably seen it, John. You've probably seen it. Douglas Luiz, he's on the bench tonight.
He's been benched. Yeah, it's interesting. Normally he starts. So he does. So it's interesting why he's been benched.
Yeah.
It makes you think, and then they sort of like, you know, could he be coming to sort of like Liverpool? I would like Douglas Luiz. I would like, you know what? Any one of them, Douglas Luiz or Tielemans and everything that I think will be good. I think we'll good. Because I honestly think at the end of the day, we can make him. Klopp can make him like a more better player than what they are now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
mean? Sorry, guys. I'm going to have to pop off here. So I am.
No, that's fine.
Thank you very much for having me on the show, and I hope to get you on my channel very, very soon.
Yeah, definitely. Whenever you're ready, just give me a shout. Whenever you're ready, and thank you very much for coming on, my friend.
Hey, John, you're a top man. Thank you very much for joining us.
Everyone, please subscribe this channel. Two excellent guys doing excellent things.
Bless you.
Thanks very much, man.
Thanks, John.
Bless you, man.
You take care, mate.
Take care.
All right, bye-bye. Right. Now, as John's left, I have to leave because I need to have something to eat before the game starts.
You're always eating, man.
I think that's something you might want to take back. That's not really fair, but you know, I can't consume football on an empty stomach. Who was that?
Let me read out somebody's chat. Let me read out somebody's chat before.
Oh, yes,
go,
please.
Yeah?
Yes, please.
Read out somebody's show set to go. Hard game today. Hope for a win by 1 or 2 goals. Okay, that's coming from Blaster. He's got another message here. He's from the Middle East, by the way. So bless up to you, my friend. Enough respect to you. 2-1 or 3-1. What's he got here? Hope Salah will score to get his confidence back. Yeah, I hope so, because he basically should have scored the other day, but like, you know, he's still 1-1 now, so not all is lost. Okay, he's got another one there. I don't think it will be 4-0. Newcastle are tough contenders, even without top players like St. Maximin and Trippier, and also Isaac. Yeah, he's going to be playing in there. Are not going to play because he's a new signing, but the team has obviously put, I think, most of that depth or whatever. But what I'm saying is that today, Trippier's playing and Isaac playing. It's not going to be a walkover. It's not going to be a walkover.
No, it's not going to be.
Not be a walkover.
I also think Trippier is brilliant for Newcastle. Do you know what I mean?
He's very good.
Ever since he's been playing there, I understand why Gareth Southgate constantly picks him to play for England, because he is a good player. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so you're going to nip off now, okay?
Yep.
I'm going to literally put up the team selection. I'm going to put that up in a minute. Okay, put up in a minute. And then I'm going to be back for a watch-along show. It starts at 5 to 8, okay?
Good, man.
So, Nicholas, pleasure being having you. And
My pleasure.
Big shout goes out to Glasgow, John. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's a good guy. He's a really good guy. He's on most of the social, most of these fan clubs, fan club pages. He's on most of them. He comes on to Coppish. He comes on to Jamie's one. He comes to Statman's Day and he comes on to Savages, and he's going to be on mine. He's a very good guy and everything that. And so like, when he gets his channel up, I want everybody to go over there and like and subscribe. Trust me. Very good
man.
Guys.
Good man.
Right? And also,
go and get yourself set up for the watch along. And
I'm actually going to do the thing first before I go, but I will speak to you a bit later on. Thanks for coming on, my friend.
Hey, it's a pleasure. Take care. Speak to you soon. Ta-da.
Right. See you in a bit. Can I say? Okay. Gargoyle Blaster wants to know where I'm from. I'm from a place called Luton in the UK. It's in the UK, a place called Luton, just outside London. I understand you're from the Middle East, aren't you? Yes, big up to you, man. Thanks for coming in and your comments and stuff. You know what I mean? The comments are very well valued around here. Let me just take this thing off. Okay. Yeah. Thanks. No problem, my friend. No problem. As I said, I'm not actually going to put up the team now. We already said it. But what I'll do is when I come back on my stream, which is at 5 to 8, so you're looking at about just over 15 minutes time, I'll put it up then at the beginning. Oh, thanks for the like, my friend. Thanks for the like. You're a star, man. So what it is at the end of the day, now we just got to wait for the actual game tonight being played. I'm looking forward to it, and hopefully, fingers crossed that we do bring in some players. Okay, but for the meantime, till I come back at 5 to 8, I'm gonna get off now. So Glasgow John, thank you Nick for coming in, and Gargle, is it Gargle Blaster? Hope I said it right now. Gargle Blaster, thank you for your comments and stuff and being in the show. Hopefully one time we can have you on the show. Okay, right, guys, I will see you guys very soon in about 15 minutes when I come back and give you the watch along show. Live commentary for myself with the game tonight. Okay, I'll see you guys in a bit. You'll never walk alone.